Welcome to Still Works and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is a channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. So what do we have for you today? Today we are going to make an apple pie moonshine. This ought to be fantastic and delicious, so you're not going to want to miss this one. But first things first, there is 5 things that you can do to help this channel out. Number 1, hit that subscribe button down there. Number 2, hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything. Number 3, share it with your friends, get the word out. Number 4, if you like what you see, please give us that thumbs up, and of course leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so what is apple pie moonshine? It's basically a very strong cocktail made from high proof spirits, apple cider, and apple juice, okay, and some spices and all that stuff. It's very delicious, but be careful, it can pack a punch. You know, you gotta be careful when you enjoy it because it will go down super easy. It's very easy to make. You can make it with your homemade spirits, or you can buy the spirits. It all will work very, very well. But make sure you make some extra because you know, you got friends out there that like to have some too. All right, let's get into this. All right, let's go over some of the ingredients we're going to use. The star of the show is going to be 1 gallon of good apple cider. They make apple cider by pressing apples, and they press all the juice out of it, and it's a little murky in color. It's a little, opaque. All right, the next thing we're going to do is about 1/2 gallon of apple juice. Now that's been filtered and processed, so it's real clear. The next thing we're going to need is 2 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 10 cinnamon sticks. We're going to use 1 750 milliliter of 190, and then we're also going to use 1 cup of bourbon and 2 cups of a spiced rum. Okay, so this will be pretty good, interesting. So let's get it mixed together and we'll go from there. Okay, so now we get to show you how easy it is to make apple pie. All right, so you're going to need a large pot, something that's going to be able to hold at least 3 gallons. So first we're going to add in our gallon of apple cider. All right, there's that. Then we're going to add in, now the recipe calls for 1/2 gallon of apple juice. This container is actually 3 quarts. I'm going to go ahead and use it. If I have to, I'll put a little more alcohol in it. Okay, so there's that. All right, let me get some heat on this. What we're going to want to do is we're going to bring this up to a very low simmer. Okay, so let me get that going. Okay, so what we want to do, she's starting to warm up. We're going to add in our brown sugar and stir that in, get it to melt. And then we're going to add in our white sugar. Then we're going to add in our nutmeg. And of course, our 10 cinnamon sticks. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to bring this up just to a very, very slight simmer. Stir it once in a while, pretty often. Okay, and we're going to let this simmer for about a half hour. Make sure you don't put your alcohol in at this time. That would come later, okay? Okay, so let's let this simmer for a half hour, love. Okay, so we let our apple juice and apple cider and the cinnamon and the nutmeg and all that good stuff, we let it simmer for a half hour. So what we want to do next is we got to get this completely cooled. Now, one trick that you can do, you either sit there and wait on it, or what works for me is I'll keep a frozen ice block in a plastic jug. I'll spray it with Star Sands. And I'll set it right down into that hot liquid. And she'll cool that down pretty fast. So let me let that cool down for a while. And then we're gonna put some alcohol in this puppy and go from there. All right? Okay. Okay, so let's get our alcohol mixed in here. Like I said, first I'm gonna use 750 liters of a 190. Then about 2 cups of spiced rum. And 1 cup of bourbon. Okay, so what you can do this time, we'll give that a little stir. You give it a little taste, make sure you got enough of what you want in it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, ooh, that's good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fill up our mason jars. And that's just a matter of, I got a ladle here. Might take a little time. Okay. Ain't that beautiful? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a lid on it. I'll put a lid on it. I'm gonna just dunk it in some water for everything I spilt on the outside of the jar. I just want to get rid of some of that. Okay, so, and what I'll end up doing is the cinnamon sticks are in here. Once I get down to them, I'll put 1 cinnamon sticks in every jar, just for a little bit extra, cinnamon flavor. All right, let me get this done, then I'll be back. Okay, I got all my jars filled up. I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 jars. And a little bit for sampling, okay? Wow, that is good, but that could get you in trouble. Ice cold, that would be fantastic. Hey, they make great gifts, or give it to your friends. They'll really be a good friend to you then. Hey. One thing left to say. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Still Works and Brewing.